Food for thought at Lammas. Lammas is a festival of regrets and farewells, of harvest and preserves. Reflect on these topics alone in the privacy of your journal, or share them with others around a fire. Lughnasadh is one of the fire festivals, so, if at all possible, have a feast around a bonfire where you might want to tell stories. Look up the myths of any of the old grain gods and goddesses and try retelling them in your own words. But a note of caution. Please bear in mind the weather conditions when considering a bonfire. Dry, parched ground can very easily spark and cause a much bigger fire than you perhaps wanted, invoking the fire brigade and destroying the very nature we try to help. Regrets. Think of things you meant to do this summer or this year that are not coming to fruition. You can project your regrets onto natural objects like pine cones and throw them into the fire, releasing them, or bury them in the ground, perhaps in the form of a bulb which will manifest in a new form in the spring. Or you can write them down on a piece of paper and burn it. Tear it into tiny pieces and bury it or flush it away. And farewells. What is passing in your life? What is over? Say goodbye to it. As with regrets, you can find visual symbols and throw them into a fire or a lake or the ocean, or bury them in the ground. Again, perhaps in the form of a bulb, which will again manifest itself in a new form in the spring, giving you new hope for new beginnings. Harvest. What have you harvested this year? What seeds have you planted that are sprouting? Find a visual way to represent these, perhaps creating a decoration in your house or altar which represents the harvest to you. Or you could make a corn dolly, or learn to weave wheat. Look for books which can teach you how to weave wheat into all pieces, which were made by early grain farmers as a resting place for the harvest spirits. They could make a toast to John Barleycorn or learn the song. And finally, preserves. This is also a good time for making preserves, either literally or symbolically, as you turn the summer's fruit into jams, jellies and chutneys for winter. Think about the fruits that you have gathered this year and how you can hold on to them. How can you keep them sweet in the store of your memory? So go out and enjoy this time and think about this season. Blessed be.